Alright, so now we are ready to tackle the last piece of this tutorial, which is creating multiple pages so our website can navigate between separate things. So looking through, just a summary of our site, we put some good things, some not so great things. It looks alright, it looks like a decent website, but everything's on one page. I would much rather make like 2 or 3 pages as a demonstration and split some things up and move content. So, what we're going to do is up here on the right, we're going to click on Pages. And Pages allows us to make, as we could expect, more pages. So I'm going to click this plus sign at the bottom. You have the option to make a new link. So if you want to send a link to another page, let's say YouTube, and we can link it to www.youtube.com. Again, I'm just sending it to some really basic items. We can say we want to open it in a new tab or not. So if we uncheck that, it means if they click on it, they're going to leave our page and go somewhere else. If we open it in a new tab, it will open it up in a new tab on our browser. So we'll click Done, and look up here on the top. Now we have the home page, and we also have a link to YouTube. Let's preview that really quick, see what it looks like. All right, and we have our home page, and then if I hover over, you can see on the bottom left, there is a link to YouTube at the bottom. So that's pretty neat. We can put links of things that are important, like external stuff. And yeah, but if we keep looking at this, let's say I want to remove it, I can click those 3 dots, Properties, Hide from Navigation, or Delete. So we can even take pages and make them disappear if we wanted to. I'm just going to delete it. All right, I'm going to make a new page though. I clicked on the plus on New Page. Let's just call this Page 2. And we even have some advanced options as well. Custom path, if you want to change it to like a specific name on the site, you can do that. We're not going to do that just yet. We're just going to leave it as it is, just to see what happens. I'll click Done, and boom, we have a Page 2. Oh look, it even carried over the page title name. Cool. And then we have a whole nother blank page to work with. Cool. Click on Home so we can navigate or snap between the 2 pages on our site. I'm going to move some content. I'm going to move, let's say, this entire box right here. So this is a little tricky, but nothing too wild. If I want to move one single item, I can click on it. If I want the whole section, I got to find some gap in the space, so this blue box forms around the entire section. That means it's selected. On my keyboard, I'm going to press Control and X to cut, and it disappears. But it's still saved in our clipboard. Basically, we can Control V to place it wherever we want. So let's swing over to Page 2, and I'm going to press Control V, and boom, we have our items set up here. So now we have all their content on a second page. Go back to our home page. We removed it. Cool. Let's do this again and take a couple more items and move it over. I'm going to hover over the plus sign, click New Page, and I'm going to be really unoriginal. I'm going to make it Page 3. I'll click Done, and now we have our third page. But wait a minute, I don't want this to say Home, Page 3, Page 2. That doesn't make much sense. So if I want to move their order, I can just click and drag, and I can move it to a separate section. All right. So now we have like the ordering kind of figured out. There's also one other thing worth keeping in mind. We can make pages a sub-page of another. And I can click and drag, and I can hover it on top of Page 2. So I can say, hey, Page 3 is actually a section of Page 2. Notice how it's kind of like indented in a little bit? Notice what happened to our navigation up here. We have to actually hover over this to get the link to that Page 3. If I don't want that, I click and drag it out of there, and I wait till I get that little blue line at the bottom, and we can move it away from there. We'll come back to that in a second, but just in case you drag it around and it doesn't work right, that's what happened. So now I'm going to go back to my home section, and I'm going to take this entire section of the pileated woodpecker. I'm going to Control X it to take it, and I'm going to go on to Page 3, and I'm going to Control V to paste it. So now we have 3 separate pages with 3 separate types of content. I think we need to preview this and see what it looks like. So I'm going to click on preview at the top, and boom, we're brought to our page. All right, we have some navigation at the top, very cool. Ooh, we even have a search bar we can use to search for pages. You know, let's say you made a website with 45 pages. You want people to be able to search. Maybe we can adjust that a little bit too. But on this site, we have just that content on here. Page 2 has these animals. And notice this navigation at the top works everywhere. Page 3 gives us that video of the woodpecker. All right, so that looks pretty straightforward on making our pages work. Now let's go back. All right, and let's say that I want to make another page to be a subsection of page 3. So again, I'm going to hover over this plus, click a new page, and we're going to make this page 3 part B. You know, just something so we can organize it. And I'm going to click done. And I'm going to drag this guy on top of page 3 and let go. And now we can see it's a part of page 3. And we have to add something, so I'm going to go back to the insert section, text box. This is part B of page 2. This is just a test. Just so we have a little bit of content to play around with. All right, let's preview our stuff now and see how that behaves. I click on that. All right, we're on page 3B. I'm going to go home. And if I hover over page 3, I can still click on page 3, like the actual video. But then I can hover over page 3 and then click on part B. And that brings us to that little test page that we built. So navigating our pages, you know, setting this all up, it seems pretty straightforward and not too difficult to figure out. All right, so we've made a site. It's not fancy, it's not super ultra cool and, you know, flashy and beautifully designed, but we did learn a lot along the way. All right, the last thing that I want to touch base on, I'm going to go to the home page, is now up here you may notice that there's a settings icon up here. This is the navigation settings. We can click on that and we can choose how our navigation works. Maybe you want your navigation to be a drop-down menu over here, and we can also make it with a background as well if we want to make it you know, like white at the top, the navigation bar. There's a lot of other stuff here that, you know, if you want to explore, you can try out. Let's see what these changes look like. So again, reminder, we changed the mode from top navigation, that's up here. We're going to change it to side navigation to see what it looks like. And we're also going to leave our background color of it as white. Just playing around with stuff, let's see what happens. All right. Oh, look at that. We have like this side menu, and look at that. That's pretty cool too. So we can put our navigation however we like on our site. It depends on what your needs are for the site, obviously, but this is pretty neat. Just keep in mind it does kind of like nudge in everything to the side a little bit. But again, if that's the design choice that you would like, looks fantastic. All right. So with that in mind, I think we've kind of played around with a lot of this and made it work the way that we want. Let's see what this looks like in tablet mode. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. We got side navigation that kind of like pops in. Huh. And then also we can go to mobile mode. And if we click that, same idea, except it's more to be friendly on the mobile aspect of this. So again, a lot of this comes down to playing with it, seeing what you can do, seeing what you can make, design, and create. This is not something that you're supposed to be perfect at. It's something that you're supposed to kind of build upon, and, you know, when you feel comfortable with it, it's something definitely worth, you know, exploring. And then finally, the last thing over here, just to kind of touch base, is themes section. In case you want to change what your theme looks like, these can help adjust your page a little bit. You know, they kind of like adjust things just a tiny bit, help you with different types of colors and styling and stuff like that. So again, something to play around with. And if you don't like what you just did, you press Control-Z, and it will redo or undo all the different things that you've tried to test. All right, so I hope this has been insightful. And this has been something that you've been able to build and play around with. So I am definitely looking forward to seeing all of the beautiful sites that everybody is creating. And again, your first 2 or 3 sites, they're not going to be masterpieces. You know, my first websites that I ever built were terrible. Absolutely terrible. Disorganized. Terrible theme, terrible organization, terrible everything across the board. So hopefully this will help you, get better with it. And remember, practice, practice, practice. It's the best way to be successful with these types of things. All right, so once you've made them all, we're going to have some projects we're going to play around with for my students. If you're somebody on YouTube and just learning through this, if you want to kind of build some projects or get some ideas, don't be afraid to kind of narrate yourself. And if you have any ideas or concepts or cool ideas to play around with, toss them in the comment section, and I'm sure everybody would love to see what they have to offer. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully this tutorial helped you on your stepping stone pathway to becoming a brilliant web designer.